Hello and welcome back to the Miguel Smith Writing Channel. I am your host Miguel Smith, and first of all I want to thank you all for watching my last video about General Stratum. That was a fun video to make because he is certainly one of the most fun characters to write. Anyhow, today I want to talk about the Commodore, Joseph Persson, or JP. Out of all the four men, he has the most influences, I think. I won't get into all of them, of course, because this video would be very, very long if I did that. I'll just touch on a few of them, but there are a lot of bases to cover anyway. Hopping right into it is Robinson Crusoe on Mars. I was familiar enough with the original Robinson Crusoe by that point. So we have an astronaut stranded on another world, replacing the story of a sailor stranded on a tropical island. I must say I really loved the movie and it really stuck with me. Later I watched Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, which had some similar themes. But it was more of a separation of time than space. I guess you could say the theme of vast separation from civilization has always been a theme that has struck a chord with me, which is why I loved Outland as much as I did. It tells the story of a marshal called to a remote space station to solve a pretty awesome mystery, played expertly, of course, by Sean Connery. His character was certainly an influence, as was the far more light-hearted Doc Savage Man of Bronze. Ron Ely truly understood the assignment and played the pulp hero to a T. Later influences included Ben Sisko from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. He was played wonderfully by Avery Brooks. I really loved him in Spencer for Hire. Insofar as separation themes, I really liked Donnie Brasco, but of course it followed a different structure. I guess the same could be said of Goodfellas, where the circumstances forced Henry Hill to go into Windows protection. Those movies and some of the similarly themed ones released around the same time were of course big influences. As far as naming conventions go, it was fairly simple with the Commodore. He just started out as Joe. And as you saw in the beginning of the video, of course he adopted the nickname the Commodore. When it came to his last name, I named him after Nina Persson from the Cardigans. Yes, those Cardigans. I thought their music was fun and catchy. Don't judge me. If I go much further, I'm going to be going into spoiler territory, so I'm going to cut it off right there. So I guess I'm going to get hard to work on the next episode of this series that I'm putting out about characters and whatnot. Until then, you can follow me on Instagram and X. And also until then, take care and have an amazing weekend.